RERA is one of the biggest change for the brokerage industry more than the developer really, because this is for the first time there has been now a focus on the broker. And what is more important is purely from a broker's point of view. As a country, we had over 500,000 brokers, but there was hardly any organized player. And because there was no entry barrier, there was no compliances requirement, there were no process requirement, there were no penalties of doing things wrong way, anybody and everybody could become a broker. Now what happens is there is a cost which comes to becoming a broker, and what that does is it brings a lot more system in place, lot more compliances in place, and lot more quality in place. And we are talking of the largest industry in the country, something which contributes to almost 7, 8, 9% of the GDP, and totally being unorganized. So this will now bring a lot more viability into the sector and will get the players who are more organized, players who are more corporate driven, to be able to grow and become much larger. Because what would happen is in any company, any industry, wherever compliances are required, wherever there is a regulator, it always does one important thing, which is organize the sector. So a lot more organized will happen. A lot more brokers or small time agents would start working with larger corporates, larger agency networks, to ensure that the end user effectively gets a quality. He does not get a misleading information, there is no mis-selling which happens. So from a consumer point of view, the quality which they see in the agent will increase drastically. From an individual's point of view, as an agent, you can see it as a career option. You can start seeing it as a career and not just something which I can also do. So that's, I think, is going to be the biggest change which will happen because of RERA. More than the challenges, these are opportunities which the broker are going to face. Now there is a playing ground where you can actually, if you play by the rules, you can play well and you can perform. Before RERA, there were no playing rules. So there was no level playing field, there was no way of operating in the market in an organized way. So rather than the challenges, it is an opportunity. Obviously, what it would take is efforts in terms of bringing the processes, effort in terms of ensuring no mis-selling happens, especially with a larger organization with a lot of brokers working with you or agents on payrolls who are selling on behalf of the broker. A lot more responsibility comes to ensure that all compliances are met, all boxes are ticked, but it gives you an opportunity to make it better.